Hey everyone, how are you all doing? Oh my god, it has been a day and a half. I have been trying to sort my laptop out so I can record my videos on the laptop. I was trying to use OBS, Streamlabs OBS and OBS, but for some reason I can't sort the sound out. And as I talk into the mic, it just keeps chucking it back at me and I don't know what to do. Anyway, before I get into this video, everything I say is my opinion, mine alone. Please feel free to do your own research and come to your own conclusions. With that being said, let's just dive into this shit, shall we? Okay, so I've been wanting to talk about Britney for a couple of days now, after hearing everything that's going on with this conservatorship thing. And oh my god, did I open up a can of friggin' worms or what? Not being a Britney Spears fan as such, I had absolutely no friggin' idea any of this was going on. But how didn't I know? How the hell did I not know any of this? This poor girl, poor woman. How dare her father treat her this way? I would love to sit down and have a conversation with this man. But then again, I might want to really smack him across the face, so may not be the best idea. I've also just learned that there is an injunction order against him from seeing his grandchildren because he was accused of some kind of assault. What is that all about? And those kids, those poor kids. I can kind of relate to Britney in some ways. I've struggled with my own mental health. I've been on lithium. And I completely agree with Britney. I felt like I had been drinking for a month. The whole time that I was on lithium injections, they have to take blood samples to check your levels, and it is a whole shit show. And the fact that she's not even allowed to have children. I had a person in my family who swore blind. And when I say swore blind, they told everyone that I was forced to have an hysterectomy. For 10 years, this person has been saying this to people. Even my husband. This person even told my husband. Needless to say, this person's no longer part of my life. Thank God. So, to some degree, I kind of understand. Kinda. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not comparing myself to Britney Spears. She is amazing at what she does. And it would be a real shame if she her hand was forced to quit. Because I think if something's not done about this, she will quit. And that would be such a shame. It would be amazing if she could get a break. Get married, hopefully have another baby. Hey, she's not even 40 yet. Me, I'm 42, and I got a 4-year-old and a 6-year-old. Still chance, Britney. Still chance, sweetie. But I just can't get my head around it. And that father. And what is her mother doing? Because I don't see her in any of this. I could honestly not sit back and allow this to happen to my child. Like, Why would you? But there again, they were training Britney for this from the age of 3. So it's kind of been inevitable, hasn't it? But in all honesty, I would love to sit down with her father. And I doubt he would ever look at my video. But if he did, this is what I would love to say to him. How can you call yourself a dad? I would not call you a dad right now. You are a prison warden. And you're holding the keys above her head and tormenting her with it. Punishing her for not doing as she's told. She's a grown fucking woman. She should be allowed to go out to dinner with her boyfriend. She should be allowed to make a choice over whether she has a child or not. And she should be allowed to leave the house without your consent. She is not 5 years old anymore, despite you wanting to keep her there. She's missed out on so much of her life because of your controlling behaviour towards your own daughter. Your grandchildren want nothing to do with you. Look at that. Is that the reality that you want? Grandchildren who hate you for what you're doing to their mother. I can't believe that any person would put their child through that. I could never do it. Don't get me wrong, I look at my 4-year-old and I think, I wish I could keep you this little forever. But I know that one day she's going to get up and she's going to walk out that door, move into her own place, and hopefully come back for Sunday dinner. But he's driving her away. If she ever gets her freedom back, she would do best to stay the hell away from him. And the mother, I don't even know what to say. What are you doing? Where have you been? Why have you allowed this to happen? Because Lynn, you should have been fighting besides your daughter. Disgusting. I would love nothing more than to be a fly on the wall if Britney Spears was told that she is free from the conservatorship. I would love to be a fly on the wall, and I would go home and I'd be pointing to people, you're fired, get out. You're fired, get out. That, or do an X Factor audition, line them all up in a room and say to them, when I call your name out, please step forward. You, step forward. You're fired. Get the fuck out of my house. And that would be the icing on the cake. And Daddy dearest, don't even plonk your ass down on the sofa. Just get the fuck out of my life. Bye. I just don't understand it. Don't understand how parents could be this way. And Lithium is a bitch. Lithium is a bitch. I had no idea what day it was, what month it was. It was awful. So I have some idea of how she felt. The fact that she's being forced not to be allowed to get married, not to be allowed to have children. When the hell did anyone need permission to get pregnant? Anyways, that's about all I've got to say this far. I am learning so much. The life that this person has had isn't a life. And she deserves so much more. She deserves a man who loves her, to swipe her off her feet, get those rings on, and have a family. And then live out the rest of her days as happy as she can be. So she's got some mental health issues. How many people haven't? I've struggled with mental health. There's nothing to be ashamed of. That's all it means is doesn't mean you're weak. It means you were strong for far too long. And everything just weighed you down. But that's okay. That is okay. There is always a light at the end of the tunnel. And now she deserves her light at the end of the tunnel. She does not deserve to be asking for permission to do things. No one, not one single person should have to live this life unless you've committed a criminal offence and you're locked up because of it. Britney isn't a criminal. She just fought for far too long and was strong for too long and couldn't do it. I couldn't. But hey, I'm still alive. I'm still fighting this fight. And we all go through our struggles. But I think people need to talk about this. It needs to be mentioned. It needs to be said. The more people talking, the more chance of her being freed. So hashtag Free Britney. 100%. Come on people, we can do this. Let's fight for this woman. Let's fight for her to have the freedom and the independence that she should be allowed to have. Let's make our voice heard. We got you, Britney. Bye everyone.